cybercrime bill, as it has been said, ama it has been called, imeleta moto sana. Now I've had to check it, to have a look at it from a hater's perspective, and I want to give my opinion from a hater's perspective. Kuna poster imetoka, I'll tell you a thing or two about it, but kwa sasa nimelearn that kumbe it's not the cybercrime bill, it's the amendment act of the cybercrime bill, which was passed in 2018. Now some of the concerns people have ni if you criticize the president, itakupatia 20 million fine. We need to do fact finding. It's very interesting that my opinion kwa hii kitu, first of all, ndio hii. It's a publicly available document. Ni just 6 items. So inamaanisha the bill has not been passed now. Ni tunyama wameongeza from the main one ya 2018. So nataka kuangalia from a hater's perspective ni wapi hapo wanashikia watu na freedom of speech. So from the first, kama kawaida nimehave kuambush senior counsel, my friend Otieno Mokaya, to go over this kabisa. Unajua watu wamesema comedians, we have no opinion kwa public matters, na pia we are not Kenyans. So from that perspective, you are putting your career on the line. Mimi naye, kama by then mkiona nimehata kitu, sisikumangi agenda, and I don't trade my opinion on public matters for money at all. In fact, I don't trade my opinion for money. I like to go with what I believe in. So kwa sasa, senior counsel, the Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Act Amendment 2025, law inaanza 4th November, sindio?
Yes.
Now umesema, if the president had not signed, after 14 days automatically it becomes?
He has 14 days to sign or send it back to Parliament. If Parliament sends it back to him, there's a timeline with which it will pass automatically without his signature.
So, very nice. So, we'll just brush over it quickly. It's a publicly open and available document. You can download it. Ukiona nimehata kitu, first of all, approach with an open mind. Mi sina agenda ya mtu hapa na push. Na watu wananijua, wanajua I cannot be afforded. I don't have a price on public matters. So now, inikuja kwa may be cited. Number one ni just inaitwaje, computer misuse wame redefine access. B wame define computer misuse, wame define asset, wame define what cybercrime means. An offense committed through the use of information and communication technology to target network system data, website or technology, or to facilitate a crime.
Yes.
Okay. Identity theft, wameenda, they are going after wale watu wa sim swap na nini. But they kama simu yako imeswapiwa, of course, this is one of the areas zenye unasikia you cannot be ukishikwa nayo without this hawezi kuprosecute.
Yes. So the first aspect of this amendment is to redefine or include other aspects of technology misuse into law, because you can't be convicted or even prosecuted for something that is not outlawed in written law.
Okay.
So what it has done, it has brought in other definitions or other aspects of computer misuse and cybercrime into the definition of the law.
100%. So nataka tuende ndio nitafute ile place ya criticize government official president, you could pay up to 20 million, so that I know mimi na criticizing in good faith, ndio nataka nijue kama I need to close my Twitter account immediately. So next wamesema terrorist act, or no one supports unless you're supporting terrorism. Kuna virtual account means digital account. Section 3 principal act is amended by inserting the following paragraph immediately after paragraph, where kwa JA, where it is proved that a website or application promotes unlawful activities, inappropriate sexual content of a minor.
By principal act, they mean the Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Act 2018.
So sexual content of a minor, terrorism, religious extremism, cultism, issue a directive to render the website or application inaccessible. So hapa wale wanaweza kuwa na shida nayo ni wase wanafanya child pornography, terrorism, religious extremism na cultism
if proved.
If proved.
So jamaa hizi kuja aseme na feel.
Okay, sawa. So now kuna hii ingine tena section 4, tunaenda kumaliza, ni just 6 items. Section 4 inasema the of the principal act is amended in subsection 1 by inserting the words or is most likely to cause another person to commit suicide immediately after the word person appearing in paragraph B. So inamaanisha you can be mtu akicommit suicide na ulimwambia kitu, inamaanisha you can be charged with murder indirectly.
So the amendment of section 27 is the items 1, 2, 3 that if you did could be an offense that could attract 20 million fine. So what we have added here, if you convince somebody through the internet or use of technology to commit suicide, then you fit into that punishment. Into that
na
offense.
example unasema ni
So
shakahola
if I come and tell you that you are poor now because you're supposed to be rich in another spiritual realm, so now what you do so that you be rich tomorrow is to die first, then I fit into that description and I've committed that crime that exposes me to a 20 million fine through the 2018 Act.
Wazi. So far mpaka kwa section ya 5, right? Mpaka kwa section ya 5, sijaona kitu yote. Please, it's a publicly open document na hii si agenda ya mtu tunapush. You can verify this by reading this for yourself. Mpaka hapo hakuna noma. Mimi natafuta mahali pa ku-criticize ama freedom of expression for the Amendment Act. Number 6 wanasema where a person has been convicted of an offense related to promotion of unlawful activities, hiyo ni inappropriate sexual content of a minor, terrorism, wamerudia hiyo tena. Order the person to remove the content from the computer system website. B, the person to close or deactivate the computer system. So far hiyo, unless una
Actually,
support
YouTube does that.
again.
YouTube, TikTok does that already.
Okay. So now make orders for the public that the court may deem appropriate. Now, ya mwisho ni notwithstanding subsection 1, where an authorized person believes that the computer system, website or digital device is being used to promote unlawful activities. Now, hii sasa hii ndio I think the ambiguity where people have a concern. To promote unlawful activities. What is unlawful activities?
Unlawful activities, you know, tumalize kwanza, let's finish.
Inappropriate sexual
content of a minor, terrorism or religious extremism and cultism, the authorized person may apply to court for. So the belief is not the trigger for action. It's to apply for a court for an order.
An order for removal of the content or materials from the computer system or digital device. An order for closure or deactivation of the computer system, website or device. Now, so, unlawful activities.
So these unlawful activities, yes, it's vague, but the action point is not the belief. The action point is to apply to court for an order. So a policeman or somebody in authority cannot come and tell you to do things. They have to come with a court order, giving them that power to order you to do that closure.
Okay.
So the belief by a person of authority is not where the action is triggered, is the court order that triggers that action.
Okay. So then, Basi, in my opinion, so far, from my verification, I've gone through this document a few times. It's on 6 items, which are an amendment to something that exists from 2018. So inamaanisha, the laws are there.
Yes.
Ni hizo vile tunasema ni nyama wameongeza.
They have redefined, they have added definitions to the law to make it clear and include other aspects of the law and development in society into the computer what the proper title is, the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act 2018. So if there is any mischief in this law, it was not done today. It was done in 2018. If there is any punishment in the Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Act, they were imposed in 2018. Not now. Because hakuna fine imeintroduciwa hapa.
By the way, hapa sijaona hiyo 20 million yenye tunasema haiko in this document. It is available in the public. So kama kuna ngori, unless the other narrative is this is a distraction from something else, or this is a distraction from the other bills. I've gone through this document, I don't know, but for this particular one, easy pages, the so-called cybercrime, it's an act, it's an amendment, it's 5 pages, ni just 6 items zenye wameguza na wameweka na hiyo clause ya prove.
Yes, prove, and action point is after that has been proved and a court order has been issued. So there are 6 people who should be worried. This law should make worry. If you are a trader in child pornography, you are a terrorist, you are a fraudster, you are an identity thief, or you are what else have I missed?
You are religious extremist.
You are a religious extremist. So either you are a religious extremist, you are a terrorist, you are a fraudster, you are a dealer in child pornography, and yes, na hiyo ingine.
Unless sijui kusoma kwa hizi 6 items, ni addition kwa kitu already na exist. So I think the conversation vile tumesema, I don't know, I'm responding to this because number one, I owe the people who respect what we do responsibility ya kujibu what's going on. Hiyo poster
and maybe Kings, on the poster, there is one thing we need to be clear about: the law making process.
Okay.
For a bill to become law, there is a first reading, which Parliament discusses a law. The law is tabled in Parliament. There is the second reading, which includes public participation. There is the reporting stage, then third reading, then presidential assent. These things don't happen in one day. they happen over a period of time, maybe 4 or 5 months. So also the narrative that this law was hurriedly passed, maybe it was hurriedly assented to, but not hurriedly passed.
So now, hapo kidogo, kuna hiyo issue ya timing, which I don't know how to address
timing, it could be wrong or right.
Sawa, tusiende hapo. So now, the process of passing a bill is known.
Yes.
Is that the same process of passing an act?
A bill turns into an act after presidential assent.
Sasa, the bill was passed in 2018.
The law was passed in 2018.
Yes.
This amendment was assented to on the 15th.
Sawa. So, do this have the same process? Do this require the same process, your bill, public participation?
Yes.
Then what is so hard
to a law
about?
Is the same as passing of the same law. Unless I'm wrong.
Wadau, ni wapi tumekosea kwa hii kitu? Ni just 5 pages na you can verify for yourself.